Hi BookTube, it's Thea again, and this video is going to be my wrap-up for books 6 through 10. I am going to try to breeze through this very quickly. I am losing natural lighting, but if you don't know, and if you didn't see my first wrap-up video this year, I have decided instead of doing monthly wrap-ups, I'm going to do wrap-ups instead of 5 books because I feel like sometimes certain months I read a lot and other months I don't read very much at all, so it would make these wrap-ups a lot easier and keep them short. So I will link my first wrap-up down below if you didn't see it, but that was for books 1 through 5. And so this video is going to be for books 6 through 10 that I have read so far in 2017. Book 6 that I have read is actually not a book, it's a short story, but I'm counting it as the 6th thing that I have read, and that is called The Grown Up by Gillian Flynn. This is a short story that I sat down and read in like one sitting. It's a short story that was actually originally in an anthology, and then she put it together in this little book, and this was a free gift that I got in my Book of the Month club last month, and this was okay. I gave it 3 stars. I feel like this wasn't a good introduction to Gillian Flynn for me, since this is the first thing that I have read, and from what I have heard from a lot of other people, this isn't really a good indication and a good example of her writing, because since it wasn't in an anthology, she is known to, likes to be able to build up and establish her story, and in a short story she wasn't able to do that. So I'm hoping to be able to get to her other stuff very soon, and hopefully that I like it a lot more than I liked this one, but I did think this one was okay. I did feel like this one was okay, so I gave it 3 stars. The next thing that I read for 2017, I actually don't have a physical copy of, but that is Girl in Pieces by Kathleen Glasgow. This was the 2016 debut author's novel, and I'm going to be meeting Kathleen hopefully this week at my local book festival that's happening, and so I wanted to go ahead and read her book. And it follows our main character, who is a victim of self-harm, and she winds up in the hospital because she was found bleeding in the street from cutting. So she goes through a rehab facility and ends up getting better enough to leave, and so she moves to Tucson, Arizona, which is actually where our author is from. So the author was able to relate to the character very well and establish a setting that she knows personally, and was able to put her own personal touch on it. And if I'm not mistaken, I do believe that this is an own voices novel with our author experiencing some of these similar experiences as well. But I really enjoyed it, and I gave it 4 stars. The next thing that I have read for 2017 is actually a sequel to a book that I read last year, and I absolutely loved it. It was one of my favorite reads of 2016, so I pre-ordered the sequel when it came out and just didn't get around to it, so I figured I would go ahead and give it a read now, and that is Gemena by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff. This is a sequel to Illuminae, and this is also the second book in the Illuminae files. I felt that this book wasn't as strong as Illuminae. It follows 2 completely new characters, and it's the same timeline, but it's a different ship, and different events are happening, and I just feel like I didn't connect to the characters as well as I did in Illuminae. But I really enjoyed it. It's still got the multimedia format, which, if you don't know, is the whole focus of this book is multimedia, because it's taking place on a spaceship, and how they communicate is through surveillance, camera footage, schematics, IM, and interviews. And so the multimedia format is still there. It's still a great read. It's still very much a part of the experience. I just felt that the characters weren't as strong as the characters in Illuminae, and so I gave it 4 stars. Next thing that I read is Lumberjanes Volume 3, A Terrible Plan by Noelle Stevenson. This follows our main girls as they experience a woman who changes into a bear. They also meet some dinosaurs and travel through a window that is a different time period. And don't know, if you haven't read the series or you don't know anything about it, it's about these girls who attend a summer camp, which is a mix of Girl Scouts and Boy Scouts. They earn badges for the things that they do, but after getting here and becoming friends, they soon find out that this camp is not what it seems. They battle monsters, they just experience different things, and it's just a great series of women empowerment and friendship, and girls being able to just feel like they can be anyone they want to be and do whatever they want to do and have the same experiences as boys, and being able to have this camp specifically it shows that not all girls want to cook and bake that some girls want adventure and some girls want to go camping and fishing. And so it's just a great series, women empowerment, girl friendship. There's actually a lesbian character. There's actually a lesbian couple in this as well, which is also great for young girls to get experience to diversity at a young age. And the artwork is really, really cute. I do feel like this is the weakest of the ones that I have read so far. I do believe that they were changing artist and adding an additional name as far as like author work. So I do feel like this was the weakest one of the ones that I have read, so I gave this 3 stars. And then after that I did pick up volume 4 of Lumberjanes Out of Time. This is the one where when they're at camp, all of a sudden they realize there's a snowstorm in the middle of the summer in the woods, and it's having to and then realizing they don't know how to be prepared for a snowstorm. So it's all about being prepared and finding ways to use what resources you have to stay safe and stay together. This one definitely picked up from the third one. The artwork has changed and it's still adorable. The girls are still amazing. They're still so inspiring and role models, and so I gave this one 4 stars. So here's my wrap up for books 6 through 10. Please let me know down in the comments below what you've read, if you've read any of these, what are your thoughts and opinions. If you'd like to get in contact with me, all my social media stuff is down below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.